Today on Beyond the Brews, we're packing up the ferment station. As many of you probably realize, we've moved. And if you didn't realize that, I'm really sorry, because all the other videos up to this point have been about us moving and packing and stuff. Today, all this has got to go. And that's right, there are full fermenters in there as well as lots of empty fermenters. But this piece of furniture is going with the movers next week, and we need it emptied before then. Which presents an interesting conundrum for us because we don't own a truck. So we actually rented a minivan and we've been making trips every day back and forth. It's about a 2-hour drive each way. But hey, you got to do what you got to do because the movers, you know, they can take a lot of stuff, but we don't need them to take everything. And when it comes to like all of our brews and computers and cameras and, you know, my TV, I'm sorry, I'm not having movers touch those things. So a question that has actually come up is people have asked, now that we're going to have a new house and a new studio area, are we still going to use the same background? Now, the plan is yes, but maybe a little bit different. But in the very beginning, because things aren't going exactly as planned, you're basically just going to be in our new kitchen. I'm sorry, but we're not going to be able to put all this stuff in the backdrop in the beginning. It's just not going to work for a few weeks, most likely. And then we'll be back with our actual studio, hopefully, depends on how things go. There's a lot of maybes and possiblies and hopefullys at this point, but we want to be back to normality as much as possible because I like normal. I like things to be a certain way, so I'm working hard to make it that way. So this is our vessel of movication. I don't know, what would you call that? But it's a minivan. We actually rented it from Enterprise, and it's actually pretty fantastic because the seats just fold down all the way inside. I'm not trying to sell you a minivan, I swear, but it just works perfectly. We've been using this to make trips back and forth. It's really comfy. I might have to buy a minivan. I can't believe I just said that. So we actually get asked pretty often. People say, what if I have a fermenter that's still full with an airlock on it? How can I prep that for moving, and is it okay? Well, here's the thing. This one's been sitting for a while. All this lees on the bottom is going to get stirred up, but that's okay. Don't worry about that too much. It'll settle back down. The biggest thing is you don't want your airlock to fall out during transport. So what I did is I just took some packing tape and ran it around the airlock and taped it to the bottle. That way it should stay in place. And we're going to take that and put that inside a fermentation bucket. And I'm probably going to put some bubble wrap around the side. That way it doesn't bounce around too much. And that's basically how we're transporting most of our brews. Looks pretty secure to me. That's a lot of fermenters, a lot of brews. And there's more fermenters. And car's almost packed, but not quite. And here we are, all packed, ready to head to the new house so that we can unpack and come back tomorrow and do this all over again. And we made it. I don't think there was any casualties. We even got all the bottles up there, more stuff down here, more stuff in here, a couple of buckets, some other random stuff, some more bottles, some more stuff. This isn't even everything, but it's all we're doing today because I'm tired. This is like 4 days in a row now. We've been going back and forth at least once a day. Gets to be a bit much. See, that's for me. I can't drink it yet though, because she's holding it.
This is mine.
Yeah, it's been one of those days. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Behind the Brews.